What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Wednesday. It's Infinite Talk. Yay! We're back on Infinite Talk. We're here. We're not queer. Well, I'm not queer. I don't know if John's queer, but I'm not.
Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know about Nina. I really don't. She's been sus for a while.
But whatever.
Well, it's okay though. It's okay to be a woman and not be straight.
Well, apparently men can get pregnant now, John. I wouldn't talk.
They can't.
Apparently they can have their periods.
No, it's not biologically possible.
God, you're getting us canceled already. How are you, my friend? How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Well, I don't know if everyone knows John anymore because he never live streams anymore. So it's John Talks. Yay.
Yeah, I don't talk anymore. I just edit videos.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on my two channels. Well, you can't really find me, but you can find my work, my prestigious work, on John Talks and John Talks 2.
Perfect. I also have John Talks Life all in the description down below.
Yeah, you might get a video once a year on that channel.
There you go.
At this rate.
Well, I mean, whatever. If just in case you get into trouble with YouTube, it's always good to have different outlets of putting stuff out. We got some really early super chats before we even started from the Uber Geek for 20. Thank you so much, the Uber Geek. So amazing. Have you seen some of the memes that the Uber Geek makes for me for the real BBC? I post them on Twitter all the time.
I'm sure I have. I'm sure I've seen him on Twitter at some point.
He's amazing. Maybe he'll start memeing us.
It's fun.
Or maybe he won't. Actually, never mind. Don't do that. He says
don't let anyone stop you from your dreams. Don't let Nina stop you. If you love to meme, then meme.
Keep on meme
away. You know what I mean.
Yes. Oh my God, I hate you. I was trying to think of a clever joke about Love and Thunder, but I just kept laughing at her picture. Also, Nina, have you ever thought about merch? I know I would buy it. If you want help with design someday, just holla. I will, the Uber Geek. I tried to make merch. Well, actually, I have merch on this other website called Redbubble. I think that's what it's called.
Oh,
but
okay.
I tried to make like the fuck COVID shirts, and then I got banned off Teespring.
That didn't take long.
No, it was like literally a day. And then I went and looked, and they like all these other people had like fuck COVID merch, and I was like, why can't a woman of color do that? You guys racist? And they never got back to me, and they banned my account. So now I have to go make another one and then try and link it to this channel, because I think at the 10K subs you get you get to link your channel to that. So
no,
I have to do that.
I remember when you had to have 10,000 subscribers to get the community to share on your community tab.
Wow.
Yeah, now you can do it with just 1,000. So
I think it's 500 now. Well, I know you can. I know you can at people now for 500 subs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's
cool. Yeah, no, I mean, hey,
you gotta have equality. Well, it's not really.
It's not really equality. It's not equality when somebody had to work harder.
It's called communism, John. Get with it. That's the new thing. God.
It's called lowering the bar, but I'll say it's fine. YouTube content creaters we need all the help we can get.
That's very true.
Whether you got 100 subscribers, 500 or whatever, I mean, you should be able to share.
I agree. Did you see that crazy thing that I posted today? I made a video about some YouTuber that's using like false DMCAs on other YouTubers.
What?
Yeah, this guy, and he's suing this other dude for a live stream fair use thing. And he's suing him for $1.8 million.
Oh, I think I did see
And
that
he's like,
somewhere.
he's claiming that that guy owes him like $20 per view. I'm like,
Well, get out of here.
yeah, like get the
Do you even know how much YouTube pays?
I know. And
The joke's on you, buddy.
I know.
How
And then
much?
get
How many
this.
views did he have
Dude, the first
on
of all,
the
the guy
video?
has like I don't know, but the first of all, the guy has like the guy that's suing has like 2,000 subscribers or something like that. And then he's apparently gone and like sued Google, sued Microsoft. He's suing the state of Texas for $5 trillion. I'm like, who are you?
What?
Like, get out of here with this
He's gonna
BS.
sue us here in a second.
I know.
For defamation.
How dare you talk about me?
This guy's gonna screw it for everybody. Like, could
Well,
you imagine like Google and YouTube changes their policies because of this guy?
dude, apparently
He would be the most hated person in the US easily.
he would be, but you know what's crazy is I actually just saw an update by Sid Alpha. That's the guy who's being sued. Let me just quickly like kind of update everybody on this. Thank you so much, Uber Geek. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you. And Jennifer Cisco, mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for becoming a member. You're amazing. Okay. So this is the update to this because literally right after I posted my video, like about an hour or two afterwards, Sid Alpha made this tweet saying, reposting correctly as I jumped the gun before this is proposed order, not finalized judgment. But basically what happened was they're throwing away that guy's suit because he's throwing or they're claiming to. It's a proposed order to get it all dismissed. And the judge hasn't ruled on it because he's suing like 8 other people, like 10 other people for the same thing. And they want this case dismissed with prejudice, so they're trying to get it dismissed. That hasn't been ruled on yet, but I don't see why the judge wouldn't rule on it. It's a clear case of fair use.
Yeah,
so it's crazy though.
Gosh,
but
what the?
It's crazy.
Like, how much? I don't know. Like, I'm just curious. Like, how much money does this guy have to be throwing around on lawyers and trying to sue people?
It's next level.
Not cheap,
No, and that's why. Well, I mean, Sid Alpha was trying to like raise some money to basically like counter sue, and like defend himself because everyone's like, what the fuck, like. What is this? And the Quartering made a video on it, and then he called all the YouTubers to arms. He's like, fair use is under attack. And I was like, obviously, I'm gonna have to make a video because Jeremy was like, if you're a YouTuber, you better be making a video. And I was like,
yeah.
Is that
so he could try to sue everybody.
Well, maybe we'll make class action, and then we'll be fine.
And then everybody can just counter sue him.
Yes.
And he'll never want to even try this ever again.
This guy needs to be just go away. The judge needs to, with prejudice. With
extreme prejudice.
Yeah. I wonder if Nick will do a video on it. Maybe I'll DM him on that.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. It's right.
He's so busy, but he's so busy right now with the
Johnny Depp trial. I haven't watched. I did watch a clip of Johnny Depp on the stand.
Oh, you did?
I don't know if you want to watch that or not.
From today or from yesterday?
Yeah, the guy somebody said, I think it was the New York Post said, like, such a terrible acting job from him. But I mean, to me, it looks like somebody who's went through trauma.
Dude, I watched the whole thing.
I don't know.
Yesterday.
What'd you think?
Well, I haven't watched the one today because I'm actually watching the whole thing. So
okay.
I just haven't had time to watch the whole thing today. Yes, I'm watching the whole thing. Wow. So after this live stream, I'm going to be like getting my popcorn and watching the rest of the testimony.
Wow.
But I watched all of his
drama.
It's amazing. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite things. I was watching the one yesterday though, and I didn't know some of the stuff about Johnny Depp, and he was talking about like his childhood and like how he was like abused by his mom and like physically abused, like he would get beatings like all the time, and like the kind of upbringing he had and everything like that. It just really painted an image of like his life, and it was really strange.
He went, Freud would be laughing in his grave because then he went and married a woman who apparently was, I suppose it's that idea that you're attracted to.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. And apparently his sister told him, because I watched his sister's testimony like before, and his sister was like telling him, don't marry her. She didn't like him, or she didn't like Amber Heard. Told Johnny, no, don't marry this woman, just wait. And he was like, no, I'm doing it. And
Regrets
for
it.
better or for worse, right? In this case, much worse.
Yeah. That's the thing, when you have outside sources and people telling you, especially multiple ones,
Mhm.
that this is a bad idea, then you might want to take a step back and not trust all those like fuzzy endorphins and feelings of, you're still in the honeymoon phase of a relationship. You're not thinking or seeing straight. Meanwhile, other people have a certain vantage point that you don't.
Yeah.
And I get
It's
it though. I get
it's the
young
classic
love, and I just get love in general.
it's the classic tale of like, love is blind, because once you like fall in love with someone and then you're
Yeah.
just like blinded to like everything they do. And then even when you see things that they do that
The
are
red
wrong,
flags.
you just kind of ignore it and you're like,
Yeah, really not that red. They're more like a fuchsia.
it's
And
rosé.
she looks good in that color. So,
Oh my God, it's crazy. Low watermark. Thank you so much for the $30. Just to say, Chris Gore did a good show tonight. Well, that's cool. I wonder if that's on his channel or somebody else's channel. I have to check it out. I like Chris Gore.
Yeah, I see him on Film Courage. He's
Oh,
popped
okay.
up on that YouTube channel quite a bit. Good one, good channel for aspiring filmmakers.
There you go. He's
Yeah.
also sometimes been on Midnight's Edge, and I know he was on FNT like last week. So, by the way, speaking of FNT, Gary sends his regards because he heard that I
Oh,
was going to
okay.
be hanging out with you.
Cool.
So he said, tell John say hey.
Yeah, tell him I said hi.
I will.
Yeah,
I will definitely.
I tune in a little bit here and there to to Friday Night Tights.
Nice.
And what Jeremy's got going at Geeks and Gamers on Tuesdays sometimes.
The Tuesday night main event.
Yeah. I missed. Didn't catch any of it this last time around, but yeah, no, I definitely frequent those live streams from time to time. Good
That's
stuff.
great.
Yeah.
And then Delken Lions for 10. Thank you so much. Says, I wish you had called this show Ninfinite Talk. Well, it's John, and he used to be John Talks. Well, he still is. Now he's John Edits, but it's John Talks, Nina Infinity, and we would just get together and talk for like
hours.
So long, like all through the night.
4 or 5 hours. Yeah.
Dude, longer. Like we went for like 8-9 hours.
That's happened before. Yeah, that's true.
And so we decided to just name our show Infinite Talk. That was the quarantine days, though.
Yeah. When the future was so uncertain. But now rest
so
assured, yeah, we're okay. Now we're in the clear, right?
Hey, Raging Rhino. I was going to say Raging Dino. Hey. Wow. Raging Rhino is in the house.
What's up?
Good day. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you, Ryan.
Chris,
I also saw Demogeny in here. Yeah, I've seen a lot of seen a lot of names. I need to get back on YouTube here so I can actually get in the comment section. And but yeah, I just want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Everybody, you all rock. So many familiar faces.
There's so many people.
Yeah.
There's Chris Cran here for $5. Says, I'm staying up past my bedtime just to watch the stream with you both. You all rock.
Oh,
wow.
Man. Feeling the pressure to make this really good. Make it worth your while.
God, step up your game, John. John looks like he's coming at us to like from like an asylum somewhere or something, or like some sort of I don't know what
an asylum.
I don't know what is up with this blue background. I miss the comic books. You need to put.
You could still see the outlines of them in the back, where it's like the light was, didn't quite get to them.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Who knows? I might actually be moving relatively soon. We'll see.
Oh, that's exciting news. That's exciting.
I'm looking. I'm definitely on the hunt.
Mark I. Hendricks for 10 says, great to see you both. What an awesome surprise. Looking good, Nina. Looking good, John. Been loving both
Oh,
your
appreciate
work
that.
lately. Thank you so much, Mark. Yeah, we're basically like back now. We're just gonna be doing I think 2 shows a month, one on my channel, one on John's channel. Probably like not on his main one though. That's why everybody should subscribe to his second channel, John Talks Too, because most of the Infinite Talk episodes will be happening here and there. Because yeah, it
Well,
just
when the
is.
strike, so when the strike gets removed from my channel, then
Oh yeah,
maybe
you still have that?
it will disappear in May. So yeah,
And then you tried to fight that, right? And they didn't,
I have fought the law, and the
and
law
the law
won.
won.
I fought the law, and I
The
fought
law
YouTube.
won.
Yeah, I did not. But I actually have had some. I've had some success with that prior. It's worked before, but not that time. Oh well.
No, which was really
Thanks,
weird.
Ron DeSantis. Gosh, I should have never did a video on that. Such a bad idea.
Speaking of Ron DeSantis, we're going to be talking about him today, actually, because some shit went down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mark I. Hendricks for another 5 says, don't mess with Texas. Okay.
Yeah. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Well, I would mess with Texans because they're not afraid to shoot you. They'll just be like, no, fuck off. You're out. And then that's it. You're going.
Game over.
Raging
Unless
says,
you're in Austin, Texas, then they'll just sing you a song.
oh my God, that's true because the commies live there, I think.
I don't know about the commies, but it's a little. It's
commie
definitely more
Texans.
artsy there. It actually seems pretty cool, but they're
like
I
the
think,
San Francisco of like Texas, right?
yeah,
I've heard.
which wouldn't be quite as San Francisco as the real San Francisco because it
No,
is in Texas. So
nowhere
yeah,
will be actually San Francisco. No.
no.
Raging Rhino says, I gotta say, so good hearing John's voice again for a guy with a channel named John Talks, and I never get to hear him talk anymore. I know, I miss him too.
Hey, we miss
all
you,
miss
Ryan.
you.
Yeah, we'll have to have a
Zero Rewind
reunion.
says you're also looking good.
Well, I wore a baseball cap, and I appreciate that, Zero Rewind, but it's it just it covers up the lack of hair up there, and yeah, go with a baseball cap, guys, if you're losing it.
Well, either that or just own it. Like I would just be like, I'll just shave that shit off like you did before, and then be like, I'm here. I don't give a shit. I'm bald. Look at Bezos. He looks fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, he also got jacked too.
He did, dude. That guy is literally like Lex Luthor, like 100%.
He's I don't know if he's roiding a little bit or taking some really good supplements, or just working with somebody who's like fine-tuned his diet and he knows exactly when to work out and do this and that. But he looks good, especially for his age.
For his age, yeah, for sure. I don't see Demogeni for some reason, but hi Demogeni. I don't know why
I saw him earlier.
Well, good to see you, Demogeni. There's Mr. Buttcrack Media as well. Hello. I like his name. I like his name a lot. Hi, Darren. Darren's here. Hi, Jennifer Cisco. Everybody, Boosh McFadden. You guys are awesome. Everybody's here. Smash the like, everybody. Share the stream so everyone knows John's talking. Okay, let's talk about Taylor Lorenz for a minute. Okay. Do you have any idea what's going on with Taylor Lorenz and the Libs of TikTok?
To be honest, no, I haven't been. What's that?
It's Taylor Lorenz is a Washington Compost writer.
Okay.
She's had other jobs for the New York Times. She's had like New York. I don't think she was with New York Post, but she was at the Times. I think she was with like Variety and other places. John Talks talking. That's absurd.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my God. Yeah. So they're or she's this crazy, basically like journalist I'm gonna put this in quotes, or journalist, as Jeremy from the Quartering used to say. And she has a really bad history of just shady journalistic practices. I actually did a video on her shady journalistic practices. So if you guys are interested in knowing what she used to do and what she's done, you can go and check that video out after this live stream. And it gives you a little bit more detail, but basically, like, she doxed these two Instagram models mom, because she turned out to be like this conservative, like, Trump supporter, and so she decided to like dox their mom and be like, these people have like a Trump supporter mom, and like all this stuff, and like, who cares, they're Instagram stars. And she did
it wasn't even them, it was
it wasn't even them, it was
their
their
Trump
mom.
support.
And
how psycho can you get?
Yeah, she's crazy. And
that's
then she did,
that's like a whole nother level of psycho.
Yeah,
like, it would have been bad enough if she doxed them because they were Trump supporters, but it was your mom's a Trump supporter.
Yeah,
like, it wasn't even them.
No. Yeah, and she did some other stuff. She labeled some, like, I forget, I think it was Mr. Beast. She wrote an article about how Mr. Beast has this history of homophobic tweets, and it was like 2 tweets that he had. It was kind of spicy. And there was just like a whole, like, there's this
she would have had a field day with the beginning of this live stream.
Oh my God, I know. But story after story of this chick's weird practices. And then a few weeks ago, she decided to go on MSNBC and cry, like, literally, like, cry on this, video about.
We watch her cry.
Yeah, again? Sure. I mean, okay. I can pull up my own video because I have her crying on there.
I'm sure the chat will appreciate that too.
Let me bring that up. And she was crying, and she's like, oh my God, I have PTSD from, oh my God, so many people. And it was pretty fucking next level. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, the amount of, like, crocodile tears. I was like, what?
It's like that meme where the girl throws, what is it, like, she's throwing shit over the wall.
Yeah.
And it's like opinions or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the shit gets thrown back at her, and it's like misogyny.
That's literally Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. I pulled up my video. Let's see here. There she is. She's crying.
Had to remove every single. I've had to remove every single social tie. I had severe PTSD from this. I contemplated suicide. It got really bad. You feel like any little piece of information that gets out on you will be used by the worst people on the internet to destroy your life.
But that's exactly what she did, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what she did. Here's more of the her crying. Victim, and did a pretty. Let me see. Hold on. Wait. Where is it?
This is after I did a report on an increase in the number of white supremacists running for office. Defending journalists.
These people live in a clown world.
Now Taylor is putting Radford and MSNBC on blast, claiming that she's received even worse mean tweets. So that's what happened, though. So because of that, because of this interview, she went crazy, and she's like, MSNBC made everything worse, and they made me they made everything worse about.
What do you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, she was like, she didn't do her job, and like the media sucks because they keep perpetuating this. And I'm like, the media, you're part of the media. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. And I mean, didn't you foresee this coming? Like, you're gonna go on. Not only, like, Twitter is such a, it's a certain level of, platform, YouTube, etc. But then you're gonna go on MSNBC. That is seen by millions of people. And that's also going to wind up on the internet. Like, did you think that people weren't going to have opinions over this?
She does this for attention, John. There's no way that she didn't think this was going to happen.
It's gotta be.
Hold on. I think I found that part where.
Hey, nice job on that story. You soulless effing. These are
that's not even that bad.
I know.
Children.
I feel like people
you feel like any little piece of information that gets out on you will be used by the worst people on the internet to destroy your life.
Some random
It's
stranger calling you
horrifying.
a soulless effing cunt. Like,
I'm so sorry. It's really hard.
After the interview.
okay, that didn't even look.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that was her crying and saying she has like PTSD.
Did she say it was really hard?
Yeah,
You need Michael Scott to come.
that's what she said. Oh my
Yeah.
God, hold on. I have. Hold on.
No, I need 2 men on this. That's what she said. No time, but she did. No time! Guys, get on this.
God, I miss him. But yeah, so she went and did this, and then she was like, "Oh my God, everything in my life is so bad, and I'm getting so attacked." And then, like, literally, like 2 weeks later, she's like, "I'm doxing Libs of TikTok."
I'm gonna do the very thing. Yeah.
So that's what happened.
The funny thing is, if you just give it time with any of this stuff, like whatever. I mean, you've put out a tweet that got, well, it's been a while now. I shared a tweet about the Boba Fett series. I think it was like week 1. I'm still getting replies on this tweet.
Are you really?
Yeah, and it wasn't even. It was basically me. I didn't even make. Here's the funny thing. Maybe I should. Let me see if I can find this up.
Let's see this tweet.
People are. I mean, it's just. It's just insane. I've got a bunch of Disney Star Wars fans that are like. This
They're
tweet
going
is
crazy.
It's gotten so much attention. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it because it's so old. But the other day I was still getting replies on it, and I just got to a point where I just stopped reading them.
Well, I just mute the threads now that go out of control. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care.
Well, basically, it was like somebody made a meme of like the two like the Disney series and the original Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I remember the details of it. And I didn't even read the entire thing. And I just said, "Oh, lame." This is so basically, he's no longer Boba Fett anymore, or something like that. And I get accused of. I wish I could pull it up, but I mean, the other day I was like looking at my replies, and I'm still seeing comments on this. Where
That's
it's
hilarious.
like, I'm like, I didn't even make this damn meme, or I didn't even make this damn comparison, and I'm still getting.
That's like poor Gina Carano. She got fired for a meme she didn't even make.
Well, yeah, she was just sharing it, and it's like I didn't realize like people would take. What the hell was? I'm gonna see if I can find it because it's just.
Well, while you try and find that, this is
Sure.
a new one because Disney Star Wars stands are really like similar to like Marvel stands, and this was one that somebody had made to like recently and says you can cry you want, but Thor and Captain America, like, because this is like so it's supposed to be Thor, and I was like, nah, that's Femme Thor, aka Jen Foster, and like Falcon, but like. These people can go crazy on you. Did you see the new Thor trailer by any chance?
Yeah, I saw it. I wasn't necessarily. I mean, we'll see how the movie is. I mean, I thought I actually enjoyed Ragnarok. It's one of my more, I'd say one of the more entertaining comic book like a very easy to watch comic book movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it why people are pissed how they retcon Thor from the second film, but I get why they did it though. I don't necessarily know if it was working, before. So, but this trailer didn't do anything for me. I expected more. I really did.
You didn't get excited to see Natalie Portman as Thor?
Not really, no. I mean, I don't mind if they do the whole Jane Foster thing. I just thought it would have a little bit more impact if they were going to do it in the trailer, and it just felt like thrown in there. Like it kind of came out of nowhere.
Well, it's kind of like the trailer is really bait and switchy, right? Because it starts with like, everything's Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor, and then all of a sudden it's like, by the way, it's female Thor.
Well,
and,
yeah.
she's going to be Thor now. and that's kind of like where they're at with it. But they also released the posters for it today.
Oh, okay.
And that was interesting.
I mean,
'Cause-
everybody knew it was coming, that she was
oh,
going
definitely.
to be. Yeah.
But the new Thor poster looks like shit. So this is
Does
the
it?
new
All
one
right, let's see.
for him. And then her.
Is it the same? Is this the real posters?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So they
And it says
basically
the
just
one and
photoshopped.
only Thor Love and Thunder. The one and only Thor Love and Thunder. There's only
The
one.
one is not the only.
Yeah,
This one
what?
says. The second one.
The one is not the only. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't read that right. The one is not the only. Fuck off with this. The one and only. The one is not the only. Fuck you. No.
It's the same. It's really the same poster, right? They just photoshopped.
He's Thor. Stop. This needs to stop. This MCU shit. I'm not down. I'm not down
Yeah.
with this, John.
No, I'm not a big fan. I don't know. We'll see how they do it.
This is
mean,
true.
Christian Bale, I think he's supposed to be in this.
Yes, he is. He's supposed
So-
to be the bad guy, which, by the way, like, I was like, where's the bad guy in this trailer? Like,
Yeah.
where are the stakes? I don't understand.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you on that. And it's like Thor, he's like, yeah, I need to figure out who I am. And
For like
I
the
don't-
10th time.
yeah, I feel like this is like, how many times does this guy have an identity crisis? But we'll see. I mean, I like Chris Hemsworth. I think he does comedy really well. Chris Pratt too. I mean, there could be a fun ride. Could be. We'll see.
We'll see. I don't think so. I think it's gonna suck really bad. But we'll see.
Sure.
We'll see.
My expectations are so low at this point, though.
You've given up.
When it comes to movies, I just, entertain me for a couple hours and we'll call it good.
You know what I just saw that was really entertaining
What's that?
and really good? The Northman.
Okay.
Have you seen the trailer for that?
No, I don't believe I have.
With Alexander Skarsgård?
No, I don't think I have.
All right, well, let's watch that because I
All
want
right.
you to see the trailer.
Cool.
Because this movie was dope. I highly recommend this movie, people. Go watch it. Okay, hang on. Okay, here we go. See, imagine if Thor was like this. That'd be fucking amazing. Okay, here we go.
Taylor Joy, I believe. And he also did The Lighthouse, which I haven't seen.
Ooh,
yet.
I haven't seen The Lighthouse. I've
Yeah.
been meaning to watch that for a while, though.
But he's got a really good eye. Like at least both those films are really. I mean, I
I
have
still
seen
haven't watched The Witch either because you
Yeah.
told me to watch The Witch and I still haven't watched it. Fuck.
Yeah.
But you told me that I have to be mentally ready to watch it, and I haven't been
Did I say that?
mentally ready to watch it.
Oh well, yeah. You're not even wanting to watch horror films or anything. Yeah.
I was like,
I don't know if you'll ever be ready then.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I go to watch it, and I'm like, should I watch it? And I'm like, I'm not mentally ready for this.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Like, it's really immersive. But then I saw Hereditary, and I was like, man, Hereditary kind of did the same thing.
Wait, he's the guy that did Midsommar?
No, he didn't. He didn't. What's that? No, he didn't do those movies.
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's a similar.
But it's a similar style.
The way it ends. I felt like they
Ooh.
were both very similar. But
I still think I have to watch it though, because I've heard a lot.
Oh,
of people
yeah,
say
no,
The
you
Witch
have
is
to-
Good.
yeah, you have to see it. Like it's pretty darn good.
Okay,
It's
I'm
creepy,
gonna watch it.
But
Gonna
that's
watch
what
it.
you want in a horror film.
It's gonna happen soon. Okay,
Yeah.
here's the.
No, I don't know why it looked like she had braces. But no,
Yeah,
the
because
movie.
she had the weird like helmet thing like in her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It was orthodontics, back
Yeah.
in the
back in the day.
back in the day. No, it looks good though. Looks really good. I mean,
It
that's how you do
was
it.
good.
That's how you do it. Oh, so you saw it already?
I've seen this movie. Yes.
Okay, where's it available?
It's in the
Streaming?
theaters right now.
Oh, okay, so it's not available for streaming yet.
No, not
Okay.
yet. I don't think it's available for streaming yet, but I went to the theater last weekend. I actually saw it because it got released early internationally, I guess.
Oh,
So
okay.
I saw it and it's getting its release tonight or tomorrow
Nice.
night for the US.
Is it probably a limited release or
I don't know.
is it getting a full release?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It should be getting a full release because this is,
should.
I mean, look at this cast.
There's not really a whole lot else going on out there that
N-
I can think
no.
of in terms of movies.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing really going on, and also look at the cast. Like you got Nicole Kidman,
Oh, it's epic, yeah.
Alexander Skarsgård. You got Ethan Hawke. You got the guy that plays oh my God, the Green Goblin. What's his name? I forget his
Defoe?
name. Yes, Willem Dafoe.
Oh, he's in this too. Yeah,
Yes. It's
I wanna-
just amazing.
yeah. The Batman. Speaking of streaming, though, I rewatched the Batman.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, on HBO Max.
How was it on the second viewing?
It was okay. For some reason or another, like I was turning up the volume as much as possible, and I'm like, I don't know if it was just my computer, maybe it was, but I'm like, this needs to be able to go up a lot louder because, yeah, it just was not. It just was, the volume was just not. That's the thing, though, too, in terms of like a theater experience that you miss is getting great sound.
The surround.
Yeah.
Well, unless you get a really good sound system in your house, which
Right.
you could.
No, and that's what I need to do. I think it was more so just my computer. I don't think it was HBO
or
Max
just
or anything.
get yourself a nice sound bar for your computer.
Well, so I've got two computers in this room, and I should have been watching it on this one, the newer one. Like the sound on this thing is incredible. Like it's almost like too loud at times. But I will say, like watching it in the theater and the soundtrack and the visuals, like it was beautiful.
Well, I mean, the soundtrack for that movie is freaking great.
Yeah.
I love the sound. The
So
sound
good.
for that was so good. I mean, for the Northman, it was too, because the Northman it had very traditional music, and it was really, really good. But I mean, like Batman was different. Like it was like that dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the Catwoman theme. I was like, I like
That was
that
good.
more than the Batman.
The Batman
actually.
theme.
Yeah. Ian So Forth, thank you so much for the 15. Says yes, the Northman looks great, but who plays the King of Valkyries? King Valkyrie, if you will. Stop it, Ian. Stop it.
Yeah, the whole idea that they have to make like she's king. I don't know. It's like, okay, whatever.
Did you see her impressed face as King? I was like,
she's wearing like a Men in Black.
yeah,
Her Men in Black outfit. Like now, it's funny that I'm just thinking of that now, but it is literally like what I never saw the new Men in Black. Was she with Chris Hemsworth in
yes, I didn't see it. I didn't watch it, but they were together, and apparently she wore that same suit.
that? Yeah, it's like the same damn suit.
Did you see when there was like Love and Thunder going on the set?
With Taika Waititi and
and her
Natalie
and
Portman.
his wife,
Oh, okay.
they were getting it on the set.
Yeah,
I
man,
think it was his wife.
It's a different world out there.
It really is.
Yeah.
Deranged Lunatic, aka DL, for $1.99 says, "Evening, Nina, John. It's good to see you.
Hey, what's up, Deranged? Good to see you too.
Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the $1.99." So yeah, everybody go and watch that fucking movie, The Northman. Like, don't stop wasting your money on shit movies. I'm telling you, The Northman's good. Go spend money on that. It's good.
It
Good
looks
stuff.
great. It really does.
Let's see here. Oh, this is a spicy take. The season 3 of Dark was awful, but had good music in all 3 seasons. I thought it could have ended better, Dark.
Yeah.
But I still like it a lot. I don't mind the ending. I still like the series, but the music for all seasons was like next level. Like
it
it
was
so good. What did I hear recently that was really good too? The music. I watched something and I was like, "Ooh, this is good."
What was the beginning theme of Dark? I'm trying to remember it.
I don't know the name.
It was a very
like, it's in my
notable song,
brain.
you know. Like,
It's in my
yeah,
brain, but I can't. I don't. Fuck, I don't know right now.
yeah, but
It
so good.
was good. It was
I
good.
mean, yeah, I agree. I agree. Season 3 was like, but I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the ride.
I
It
did
was, it was
too.
really good.
Ooh, I watched a really good series recently. Thanks to Jane Theory. Shout out to Jane Theory. I did a review on it on my channel on Sunday. We like went through the whole first season. We broke it down and talked about it and stuff.
Okay.
But there's a series called Severance on Apple Plus. Have you seen that?
No.
Dude, that series is good. Like, first season is great. Like, I really, really liked it. And it's got good music. That's what I'm remembering. Is it's got really good music. The soundtrack's fucking amazing. The cast is great. There's a redhead in it, John. There's
That's
a
rare
redhead
nowadays.
woman in it. It's
Yeah, I don't know how to
very
feel
rare.
about that.
I know.
I mean, I'm not prejudiced when it comes to a lot of things, but you know, redheaded people.
You're not
I think
down.
it's okay. I think it's okay to. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding.
I know.
I'm kidding. All my redhead friends. I remember before I was gonna put a clip at. It was gingers don't have any souls. That meme at the end of a video, and I was I was kind of curious though. I'm like, how much of the population is redheaded? And I think it's like 2%. I think it might be 2%. I think.
Really? Like of like all of Earth or just the United States?
I think the general population. I could be. That would even seem like quite a bit actually.
Look it up.
wouldn't
Look it up. Let's Google it.
All right.
Let's go to Google. It's only a Jane. It's only a theory. A Jane Theory. I love Jane Theory. She's great. I can't. This was a really great show. Another great show that we just reviewed with Kai. Actually, Kai, who's in the chat, was this last Sunday. We reviewed what's it called? Mythic Quest, which is a hilarious show on Apple Plus. Everybody should watch that show. It's great. Third season's coming out soon. Let's see. 1 to 2%.
Yeah. About 1 to 2% of the human population has red hair. Redheads have genes to thank for their tresses. Research shows red hair usually results from a mutation in a gene called MC1R, which codes for the melanocortin 1 receptor. The pigment found in red hair that makes it red is called phenomelamalama, whatever. Yeah, so red hair is a hair color found in 1 to 2% of the human population.
Wow, that's really rare.
It is.
Which makes it even more annoying that they're getting rid of them now, like systematically in like all movies and stuff. I feel like the regicide is real.
Yeah, it's I don't even think we can say it's conspiracy theory anymore.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Wait, I saw Silver Ronan said something about how the Brits.
Wait,
think-
Judas? What? They're saying Judas Iscariot was redheaded.
What?
What? What?
Related people. Wow.
They can't even. This isn't even a joke. Like, I was about to close the window out, and I'm seeing I'm like as if they could even verify that.
Wow.
Wow, to lump him in with the most horrendous human being.
They're trying to say that redheaded people killed Jesus.
I mean, this is this like somebody? Now I know this is Microsoft Bing.
Troll.
This is like somebody working for Microsoft, and they're just They're
Okay,
just having
that's
fun.
bigoted as fuck. I know, dude. That's crazy. Dude, it's just like Google the other day was fucking Easter and Google didn't put anything out for Easter. Did you see that? Like how like you know how usually they're like it's
Really?
Women's Day and like like
Wow.
they put like
Not even
whatever
like
else.
the pagan holiday, version of like eggs and Easter bunnies and all that,
They didn't
right?
do anything. They didn't do shit for Easter. I was like,
Wow.
that's pretty like
Dang.
that's a statement. Like, even though you're not really giving a statement, you're giving a statement. Like, you're like, we don't give a fuck about Easter, whatever. Whoever's running that show over there. I thought it was pretty. I thought it was
Yeah, how
pretty.
do you miss that
bold.
one? Don't you just throw like it's Google. So you got like the two O's. Just
Mhm.
put
Just
freaking
make them
2 eggs.
eggs. Done.
You're done. Like you don't even have to really, just have one of the interns stay late and do it the night before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like how'd that creep up on them? And
Dude, you need to take a picture of this.
This is unreal.
Can you please take a picture of this and
Can
put it on
somebody- can
Twitter?
somebody
You need to
screenshot
screenshot this. This is
Yeah.
funny.
yeah, this
Related
is.
people, Judas.
What if I just?
of all fucking
What
people?
if I just? I know. Like that's like terrible. Like
Did Cartman
How would
write
you
this article?
how would you like to be Danny Alexander or like Saul Alvarez? And it's like right next to Judas or Carrot Top. But
What the fuck? Dude, speaking of crazy shit, have you seen what the hell's going on with Andy Dick?
no.
I don't know why that just reminded me, but like I think it's because I saw Carrot Top's fucked up face. That's why I remembered Andy Dick. I didn't know about this. So the other day we were hanging out on Simpcast with Chrissy Mayer. Shout out to that redhead, fiery redhead, Chrissy Mayer. So we were hanging out, and then she brings up the fact that Andy Dick is going through like some weird shit where he's like, I guess he's back on drugs or something, but he got beaten the shit out of in Vegas. And so, like, his ex-wife did a live stream where she put him on the thing, and his face was like all fucked up. And apparently he's now living in some dude's basement that's like live streaming him. It's like an IRL live stream thing going on. And people think he's been kidnapped, but I don't know, he's there of his own volition and he doesn't want to leave. And it's like this whole thing. And I don't understand what the fuck is going on with Andy Dick, but it's
Is this
actually
a
kind of
joke?
crazy. No, it's not.
Is this a big troll?
No, I'm telling you, he looks fucked up. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it
Okay.
up because this was like really weird. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is this?
I will say, like, I don't know. He just hasn't done anything in quite some time, so
I think he's back on the
it's kind of
drugs.
like,
It's
oh
really
yeah, Andy
sad.
Dick. Oh, okay.
Hold on. Let's see. Andy Dick almost gets killed. Not a joke. From 9 days ago. I think this might be it. Hold
Man,
on.
you are just like, if you have the last name Dick, like the best thing you can do for your kids is to change your last name. Like
Yeah.
really, like for crying out loud.
That I
Like,
agree.
Change your name to Richard or
I don't know.
something.
I don't even know if I want to watch this because it's kind of really sad. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
mean-
like find a.
Names are one of those things where it's just like, kids can get, like, kids are very inventive with jokes. And I mean, when you have the last name Dick, like, you might as well just put a bullseye on that kid. And
Kids can be so
now,
cruel.
yeah, and now he's gonna have trauma, or maybe it all can be linked back to that for Andy Dick.
Oh my god, I'm trying to find this freaking thing, but I don't know. Okay, hold on. I found an article that kind of has the picture because I don't really want to watch it anyway. It was really freaking sad. But it says beaten and bloody, weeping Andy Dick showcases gruesome injuries after getting mugged in Las Vegas, and this
Oh
is
my
his
gosh.
ex-wife.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and Andy was like messed up.
I did see this a little bit. Gosh, that was brutal looking.
Yeah, he looks
Oh my gosh.
brutal.
Looks like Botox gone wrong.
He looks absolutely brutal. And then there's like,
Oof.
I don't know what these people are doing in this dude's house, but like Andy looks really bad. Like he looks like he needs help. Like I don't know what's going on with
Yeah,
him.
did he get the proper treatment for that?
I don't know.
Ugh.
But I
So
think
that's
he's
his ex-wife he was talking to?
yeah, and
Why
she
is
was
his
like
ex-wife on?
she was like putting him on the live stream and she was like using him. It was really weird.
That's horrible.
There's Andy Dick just sitting in the middle of the fucking street.
Gosh.
I mean, this is really sad. It's like how the mighty have fallen. I mean, this guy used to be, you know,
and you're going to get arrested. Let's go get your liquor and go home.
It's just hard to see it.
yeah, it's really hard to watch.
Hmm.
It's sad. It's sad.
Especially when does this guy, is he like broke?
I think he spent all his money on drugs. I really do. I think he spent his money on drugs and booze and, you know, his vices. And I think I think he is broke. And I think he's now being used by people to make money for them. Like he's like you know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
use him to make money. And I think it's really fucking sad, man. I don't know.
Kids don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs,
Don't do drugs.
kids.
I mean, if you're gonna drink coffee, all right, fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think you'll be all right. But seriously, like I don't know. Don't. I mean, especially the harder stuff. I imagine Andy Dick didn't get to that place just by smoking weed. You know,
No.
like
No, this is heroin. This is
Yeah.
heroin and cocaine.
yeah.
Drugs are bad, okay?
You know what drug I'm trying to get more of?
Which
nowadays?
one? Please tell me.
Sleep.
Mm,
It's a beautiful drug.
that's a pretty good drug.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do enough of it when I was younger.
You can't say that on 420.
When you get
oh my god,
good
it is
sleep,
420.
it is
Holy shit.
How did I miss that?
Man, how did I miss that?
I know, especially you.
It goes to show that I'm not smoking that much weed anymore.
Really? Wow, cutting back.
Yeah, cutting back, trying to be healthy, all that good
Oh,
stuff.
Good for you.
I mean, you see that freaking Andy Dick thing, you're like, oh,
Yeah, man, I'll set you straight.
maybe I'll just let's just calm down.
Yeah.
Happy 420, everybody. If you're partaking, smoke one if you got them. It's fine.
Yeah.
Weed is all natural. I'm down with it. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm closing some of these tabs because we don't need Thor anymore. Go away, She-Thor. Fem-Thor, whatever you fuck your name is. Let's go back to Libs of TikTok for a minute because we're talking about Taylor Lorenz and her crazy bullshit. I know literally Andy Dick is scared straight for real. Like people need to just watch Andy Dick's live stream and they'll be like, okay, I'm never fucking doing drugs again. That and also the testimony of fucking why did I say Sean Penn? No, Johnny Depp. Man, that stuff, like the stuff he was talking about and like why he got hooked on drugs to begin with. Like he got hooked on drugs, John, because in his testimony he was saying that his mom was a like a kind of like a drug addict from like pill popper kind of thing. And then, she would get him to bring her like the pill bottle or whatever. And so at 11 years old, he started taking one to like calm his nerves because she would call the pills like nerve calmers. And so like, cause he was going through like abuse in the house, he started taking them because he wanted to like calm his nerves. And then that kind of set him from 11 years old, that kind of set him to like, get on heavy drugs. And
yet
it's
still
really
he was able to pursue a career in acting and actually be successful.
And that's funny too. The funny part about that is that he didn't even pursue like career in acting because apparently he was a musician first and he was like all into music and stuff like that. And it was a happenstance that somebody was like, hey, you should hit up this guy, I think I can get you an audition. And he's like, that movie happened to be
Nightmare on Elm Street?
Nightmare on Elm Street, and I got it. And then And then right after that, he did like this other audition. And then, you know, he was like doing some modeling and like, you know, just like commercials and stuff. And then he got the audition for 21 Jump Street. And then he's like, my life changed after I got 21 Jump Street. And he became famous and stuff. It's crazy. Like watching his testimony is kind of crazy because, well, I don't know. I've been a Johnny Depp fan for so long. So, and I like courtroom drama. So this is like literally like my Super Bowl right now.
It's like the culmination of everything.
Yeah, and I think this is gonna be one of those. They're gonna make a movie about this. They're gonna make a movie. There's so much detail coming out. This is like, I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, so back to Taylor and her crazy bullshit. So when we watched the video early on, and you know, I was telling you about a little bit of a background about that. After that happened, or even before that happened, Carl Tuckerson and her and I forget that guy's name, Glenn Greenwald, Glenn something. They hated her for a long time too, because they think she's crazy and she doxes people and like she's not a good journalist. So they put her on blast a long time ago, and so she's always been like, yeah, Tucker Carlson, he's like a right winger crazy person, and he gets his audience to like come after me. And you know, that was like her whole schlick on the MSNBC thing, is that like, you know, right wingers listen to Tucker Carlson and they hate her because of him and blah blah blah. So then Tucker obviously jumped on this because I mean he's also a you know who he is.
Yeah.
So he's gonna make this a thing because he already has it out with Taylor Lorenz anyway. So he had the Libs of TikTok on his channel, and I haven't watched the whole thing, but Libs of TikTok posted this clip from it. So let's watch this for a minute. It says, they think doxing me is going to intimidate me into silence. I assure you that's never going to happen. Good for her.
So I just have to ask, because I'm really interested, why do you suppose the German government wanted to shut down your Twitter feed?
Well, I think that what I'm doing is very effective. And I think that a lot of people wanted to shut me down. They wanted to intimidate me into silence. And unfortunately for them, that's just never going to happen.
Well, I'm grateful to hear that you're not intimidated. Were you a little surprised to see, of all people, Taylor Lorenz, who complained bitterly when we used her name on the air several months ago, who whined and cried on television because she had PTSD because people were criticizing her online? Were you surprised that it was her who came after you personally and tried to destroy your life?
Yeah, I thought that was really humorous. It added.
I love how they keep showing this over and over. It's on replay. Man, good job, Fox. That's funny. That's funny.
Nice layer of humor on top of the whole story. And I think that the fact that it was Taylor Lorenz, who is a known, hypocrite and is known to dox people, the fact that it was her that was doing all this, I think it just helps people rally with support for me.
Have you noticed, I mean, I know you're not a psychiatrist, or perhaps you are, I don't know who you are, but are you surprised that the people who are the most deeply enmeshed in narcissism, who talk about themselves the most, are also capable of the greatest cruelty? Have you noticed that trend?
Yes, I've noticed that a lot. I've noticed it with a lot of TikToks as well. I think it's a little bit of a trend on the left.
Yeah, I obsess over myself, so I'm willing to hurt you. So what's your status since we have you on the phone? How are you doing tonight? You don't need to tell us where you are, but how has this affected your life, this Jeff Bezos?
Well, the past 2 days have been very chaotic and overwhelming. I had to make some travel plans, really fast, but I was not planning on earlier. So there was a little bit of coordination that had to happen. Now in a location where I don't think anyone would find me, not in any of the locations that Taylor Lorenz leaked or that anyone can find.
I'm sorry.
Has anybody talk to him about his face?
I don't know.
His expressions are so funny.
Not gonna let this get me down.
Well, I hope we see you in our studio someday. Thanks so much.
I almost wonder it's like he doing it on purpose. Like, is this part
I think
of this
sometimes
shtick?
he does do it on purpose. I think it's like his act. And that's why it's funny when people like break it, like somebody makes a joke or something like that, and then he laughs, and everyone's like, "Oh, I got Tucker to smile."
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, because this story got even crazier because Libs of TikTok posted this today on Twitter about Taylor, who went on TikTok to make a video. And this is what she had to say. And so Libs of TikTok said, in a recent TikTok, Taylor Lorenz explains why it's bad to engage in doxing campaign of an individual and shares her horror at the media revealing a full name without getting a comment. Incredible. This was incredible. This is like the next level, just either obliviousness or just being a total complete psychopath and like just projecting all over everybody. This chick is a fucking psycho.
A bunch of people are asking if I'm going to write about the West Elm Caleb story. No, I'm on book leave. I can't keep writing pieces for the New York Times. I literally do have a lot of deadlines. But journalists who are writing about it, please speak to people with experience in online harassment. I'm not going to lie, I've been pretty horrified by a lot of the media coverage of this. A lot of people are just aggregating some of the cruelest commentary online and whipping it all up into a news story with absolutely no comment from Caleb or nuance about the situation. The top story on Google yesterday was literally this House Beautiful story that doxes Caleb, puts his full name in the story, zero comment from this man. After this whole article gleefully encourages this online harassment and doxing campaign, they literally use him to sell West Elm furniture through affiliate links. Once again, commercializing a harassment and doxing campaign. I think the media needs a total wake-up call in the way that they cover online harassment, and this is just the latest example of it. And reporters should be adding nuance, not just piling on.
Oh, really, Taylor? Is that what reporters should be doing?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe fucking tell that to yourself, you cunt. I hate her.
Uh-oh.
I hate
Nina,
people
don't
like
make her cry again, Nina.
Oh.
Use the C word.
Whoops.
Gosh. Like that's one of the things that you got to get used to when you're on social media or YouTube and something does go viral or something gets big. Like it's going to happen. You're going to have negative comments.
Dude, I've been told the craziest shit. Like I've been told I'm a white supremacist. I've been, white knight for white supremacist, more white supremacist, Nazi lover, commie loving, Putin loving, I don't know, like weird shit like strung together. It's really crazy. I don't even like using the C word, but I use it when it's really necessary. And in the case of Taylor Lorenz, it was necessary. Motor Troller for $1.99 says, if you're not watching Better Call Saul, then what the fuck? Well, here's the thing, Motor Troller. I didn't start watching Better Call Saul because I don't usually watch prequel or like I don't like going from like spin-offs. I don't like spin-off series, especially of a series that I really, really liked, like Breaking Bad. I feel like when that universe is over, like I'm done with the story. I don't want to go backwards. And I heard that it was like a prequel at the time. So I was like, no, I'm good. Like Breaking Bad was good enough. I'm fine. So I didn't watch it. And then now Gary's saying it's like one of the best shows, like hands down. And that, this is the last season. So I think I'm going to watch it if the last season turns out to be really good, like has a good ending. Have you seen it?
No, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm just wondering if Hulu.
It's Netflix.
It's just Netflix, right? No,
Yeah.
I was just wondering if. Yeah, Hulu's more so FX.
Although I think it's like Netflix is like the secondary people. I think it's like. Chat, help me out. Where does it air
I feel like
first?
I might have seen AMC on on Hulu, but maybe
AMC. I think that's where it's at. Like I think
Yeah.
it airs on AMC and then releases on Netflix later on. You're right. I think that's what it is. But so I will watch it. I'm gonna Motor Troller. I'm gonna watch it, especially if it has a good ending. I'll definitely watch it. But thank you so much for
Breaking Bad was incredible.
For the $1.99. Yeah.
Yeah, I boycotted Netflix until they take down Cuties. I basically
So you're never gonna have Netflix ever again.
Not until they take down the freaking thing. So I'm sticking
Speaking
to it.
of Netflix, actually, I have an article about Netflix. We can talk about that.
Okay, so I can access AMC. I don't know about.
Okay, so
maybe I
Motor
can.
Troller says the AMC first. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Ian
just-
So Forth says for 5, she's a sociopath without the intelligence to actually make it fascinating. That's good, Ian. That's funny. With regards to Taylor. Yeah, because I feel like Jada Pinkett Smith or like Amber Heard. Amber Heard is a sociopath. And she makes
What?
it fascinating.
Amber Heard, a sociopath? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone that's more selfless and loving, kind, gracious, than Amber Heard.
God, bite your tongue, man.
Sarcasm.
I know. Okay, hold on. Here's the Netflix article that I found earlier today. And also Elon Musk made fun of them. But apparently Netflix loses $40 billion. $40 billion
Wow.
after
Ouch.
Russian exit. Company's stock crashed 37% on Wednesday on shocking subscriber loss.
Hurting.
Shares of American streaming services Netflix plunged 37% during early trading on Wednesday, marking a massive loss of $40 billion in the market capitalization after the company reported its first customer decline in more than a decade. The company said that the number of subscribers in the first quarter dropped by 200,000, falling well short of its forecast of adding 2.5 million subscribers. The suspension of the service in Russia over the Ukraine conflict led to the loss of at least 700,000 users. Well, I mean, obviously, what did you think was going to happen? Also, get woke, go broke. I mean, half of the freaking things on Netflix are like ridiculous shows that nobody watches. Like nobody watches this shit. So that's that. I'm not surprised. Their shows are terrible. Like unless you're watching some really good shows like from Korean cinema, like The Silent Sea or something like that. Other than that, like, their shows are really freaking bad. Like, is anyone excited for like Stranger Things season 4? I don't think so.
I'm not, but I haven't seen seasons 1 through 3, so.
You haven't seen season 1 either?
I haven't even seen season 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say go watch it, but you don't even have Netflix. Stranger Things, I think could have been great if it was a limited series and they kept it to season 1 and then never made another season. Because other than that, it's just junk.
Yeah.
So Taylor Lorenz is crazy, is the moral of the story. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Taylor Lorenz. Here's the thing that I want to talk about, DeSantis, because this just popped up on my feed too. Governor DeSantis seeks to end long-standing special status for Disney. So this is going to court, I think, tomorrow.
Wow.
Governor Ron DeSantis will ask the Florida state legislature to reconsider special exemption status for Walt Disney World when legislature meets. Before Cinderella's castle was built and before there was an Epcot, Walt Disney himself arranged for the state legislature in the 60s to pass a Reedy Creek Improvement Act. The provision essentially allows Disney to be its own governing authority in Florida. Unlike the other theme parks in the state, when Disney wants to build a building, fill in a lake, or pave a road on their property, they don't have to seek permits or approval. Rolling college professor, this person wrote in a book, Married to the Mouse, that examines the Reedy Creek district. I think the article said that they were going to court tomorrow, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is a pretty big deal, though, if it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be surprised if anything actually comes of it. But I think it is more just of a political move for Ron DeSantis, where he's like, I at least want to show you know, a lot of people that I'm not I don't, he knows like public opinion against Disney it's his base, the people that he wants. So we'll see. I mean, maybe I'd just be shocked if he can actually get that change around.
Wait, Silver Ronin says it passed. It's already passed? I didn't know that. Oh, it passed in the Florida Senate.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting. I just saw it pop up on my feed. I didn't think that it already passed. That's weird. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that, I guess. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The other thing that I saw that was kind of nuts was that Assange, Julian Assange's extradition order is issued by the UK court. So the poor guy is going to be possibly extradited to the United States. A magistrate court in London has issued a formal order to extradite WikiLeaks Founder Julian Assange to the U.S. to face espionage charges there and possible life imprisonment.
Dang.
The court's decision reverses its previous ruling that denied the U.S. extradition to the U.S.-based Assange due to Assange's poor mental state and the harsh conditions in American high security prisons. UK Home Security Secretary Parit Patel will need to authorize the extradition before it can be executed. The legal team of defending Assange said it will make representations to Secretary Patel asking for a chance to make an appeal against the court order. The lawyers said that they may appeal to the high court even if the secretary grants extradition. So there's still there's a sliver of hope that they could fight it off, but for now the extradition has been granted, and that is very bad news for the poor guy because
Julian, run.
Oof.
I don't know how that will work out.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know. This guy's fucked though. I feel like if he goes to the US, I think that he probably is gonna die.
Really? You think that bad, eh?
Yeah, well, he's already in really, really bad conditions as it is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And then when they, especially where they're gonna place him and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't see him surviving, especially once the Clintons have access to him. Oh my God, I'm gonna get canceled. I shouldn't have said that. Now they're gonna come for me. Leonard S., thank you so much for the $10. Says, what can be done about the left's control of late night television? Are they rules requiring a chance for people to express their opposition to the public airwaves? No.
Whatever. They can have it.
I mean, YouTube, that's the opposition. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's where
creation.
it's really at. I mean, people will watch just because there's not anything else to watch, but their numbers have been dwindling. So
a lot. I mean, look at what's going on. I think CNN, they're we beat the CNN, or at least FNT did, CNN Live or whatever, CNN Plus or whatever the hell it's called.
Their streaming service.
Yeah,
they
FNT
got 10,000 subscribers. I did a video on it.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, they got 10,000 subscribers. People to sign up for their streaming service. Guess how much money they spent on this thing already?
How much?
$300 million.
Where's this $300 million coming from?
Good question. I don't know. It ain't coming from CNN. I mean, they're not even the network itself isn't doing great. So it's why? I mean, who the hell thought this was a good idea?
God.
I mean, seriously, who actually thought, hey guys, we know that our numbers have gone down by, I mean, it almost, I would guess 80% since Trump. I think it was even more than that. Basically, after Trump left, CNN is just diminished into nothingness. But why you would think that people would want more of you when it's very apparent they want less of you is beyond me.
I don't know. I never watch, I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV for years. And now I barely even watch TV shows anymore because I just watch live streams or whatever time I have, I watch YouTubers. I'm not watching.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of people that were watching, let's say the trial of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard through the TV or whatever. Now they're watching it through Ricada or Tug or, any Legal Bites or any of these other YouTubers that are covering the trial because it's more fun to watch and interact with everybody and things like that. So I don't know. These people are dead. The legacy media is dead. These people are dead. And it figuratively, okay? I'm not doing weird death threats or something, YouTube. Don't tag me, freaking Taylor Lorenz. She's wishing death on me. No. Okay. Just clarifying. DJ Scandalous is in the house. Says, holy crap, John. Thought you were too big time now.
No. When I hit the number of subscribers you have, then I will be.
Ooh.
I think what's DJ Scandalous?
Yeah, what is he at now? Is he at 1 million now? Because damn.
He's gotta be up there.
Let's see. DJ Scandalous.
Nia's gonna be
DJ Scandalous, you're the big timer here. He's got freaking 800,000 subscribers, this dude. Yeah. He's almost at 1 million.
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
When I get there,
look at this.
Then I won't socialize with anybody.
I'll never see you again.
I'll be an island unto myself. Obviously, I'm kidding.
Well, everybody go subscribe to DJ Scandalous. Become one of his subscribers that will get him to the 1 million mark. DJ Scandalous, you have a wrench in my chat, right? I think you do. Yes, you do. Drop your own damn link. There you go. Love you, DJ.
Subscribe.
And then Silver Ronin for 2 says, MSM is dead. All I watch is channels like yours. See, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, by the way.
We're way more fun.
Yeah.
Than them in real. And that's the thing where I think they are trying to get a little bit of that entertainment aspect into the news, but they've lost credibility. I mean, that's just
people have been blackpilled.
Yeah, people don't
a lot.
You know what's funny? I look on this here. There's an MSNBC or MSN news feed, and I've looked at these before, but it literally half of the dang things that would come up on the page were the most terrible things, just people being murdered. I mean,
yeah,
I'm who wants to read and watch that day in and day out?
Not me.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I do my Infinite Hope show because, man, I could barely stand this show. I'm meaning my Wednesday shows in general. I do just a little bit of research for Wednesday, and I'm oh my God, what is happening in this world? I'm freaking depressed now.
Yeah, it's enough to make you depressed for sure.
Some of the people in this chat have really funny names. This guy, King Valkyrie, is a stupid name. What? That's funny. And this guy right here says, "Your truth smells like poo." That's his name. Dude, your dog is smoking in that.
Yeah.
He says, "Why are you on a platform you need to tap dance around words, then say you're watching on there expecting credibility?" Because it's YouTube, man. It's still around.
Well, pretty much any platform you go on. I mean, again, if you want to go over to Rumble or wherever, you're just not going to have the viewership there. You're just not. And certainly the mainstream media. I mean, it's all scripted. It's not even a matter of dancing around words. I mean, it's reading words off of a teleprompter. So,
I mean, it's kind of really similar to Twitter too. How you know, when Donald Trump got banned, everyone was like, let's go to all these different social medias. And like nothing was like the same as Twitter. And
Yeah.
then, you know, some of them turned out to be like even shittier because they were banning people, even though they were saying that we're not banning anybody.
So stupid.
It's
God.
just so dumb. And then now it's like Elon Musk is like, I'm gonna buy Twitter. And everyone's like, well, what do you think that is? Because Twitter actually has some fucking value and people actually listen to, you know, there's things happening on Twitter that has some value for some people.
Yeah.
Demongini for $2 says, looking stunning, Nina. Good to see you, John.
Hey, what's up, Demajai? Good to see you too, man. Cheers.
Thanks, Demongini. Good to see you.
Subscribe.
Always. Yeah, subscribe to Demogeni and the new Dark Council channel. They have a new channel. I think it's called Drunk 3PO's Pool or something like that. Yeah, Demogeni, please put your channel and the Dark Council channel in the chat. I think you have a wrench. Yes, you do. So please do that. Thank you. Plug yourself, Demogeni, and I don't mean that in the weird way.
Does the skin look red and swollen?
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
Leonard S., thank you so much for the $5. Says, question for John. Do you follow Salty Cracker? He despises lefties.
Oh yeah. No, I'm subscribed to him. Yeah, and I do watch his content. I don't
Salty Cracker.
Yeah, I like him too. I wouldn't say I watch it religiously, but I definitely I'll catch a video here and there from time to time. Yeah, I really like his stuff. So
yeah,
he's
me
doing
too.
a great job.
Mark corrected me. It's Drunk 3PO's basement. That's right. Silver Ronin for 2 says, let's speak in codes. It's more fun. Confuse the normies. Yeah, I like that too. Code is fun. You
got to be in the inner circle to get it. So
yeah. Remember how much we used to have like code words? Like we started like with coof and like
funny business.
Yeah, funny business.
For the election.
Yeah, there's so many different ones that we were just doing to be able to survive. And then it's the funny part is like now, like all the stuff that we were talking about back then is like common knowledge now. Like we can talk other than the January 6th situation. I'm talking about like COVIDs.
Yeah.
Like COVID stuff, like you can talk about whatever you want. Like pretty much.
Really?
Yeah. Except for you apparently. Because they'll strike you.
Yeah, I don't know if you can say anything you want.
Well, I mean, like now that the mask mandate is lifted, like you can say fuck the mask mandates, and that's fine.
Yeah, I think when you can say mandates, you can say mandates are wrong. I think the thing with that Ron DeSantis video for him is like when he said you don't need those anymore, or enough with the COVID theater or something, and maybe COVID theater for YouTube community guidelines is implying that it's not real. So I don't know.
So how do you feel about how they basically came out and said that you don't need masks anymore on flights and stuff like that?
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to wear one, wear one. If you don't want to, I mean, it's just nice to have the freedom not to have to wear one.
Definitely. I mean,
that's the thing.
I saw that on Twitter, like right after you guys, like they announced that the fucking Canadian government, well, not the Canadian government. Well, I guess it is the Canadian government and a little bit. They came out because it's a CTV and they're like basically like our CNN, and like government subsidized kind of thing. Well, CBC is the government subsidized, but these fuckers are too now. Don't deny it, CTV. You're fucking sellouts. Anyways, they put a web poll like, should Canada lift the mask mandates for air travel? And it's like, bitch, how about like you freaking lift the mandates first so that I can go back to my country? Because that's one of the things that hasn't been lifted yet.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, obviously I'm down with them lifting that too. So of course I voted yes.
Nice.
Here's Viva posting this for the memory hole. The poll. For when they memory hole the poll. So far, like they have like 67% yes. I think it's
okay,
it's more now. it was more when I saw it. Hold on, let me see.
That's good for Canada. I mean,
Of course, it's very good.
yeah.
Okay, so the poll ended. Should Canada's let's see here. Here it is. Should Canada lift the mask mandate? And it is 72% yes.
Good deal.
Um,
Over 2/3.
Yeah, with
Nice.
this many votes.
Yeah.
So that's great. Please, for the love of God, end the stupid or the vaccine stuff too, so I can go home. Well, not home, but you know what I mean. My childhood home. Visit Canada again. It'd be nice.
It feels like we're getting there, but who knows? Perhaps it's only a matter of time before COVID just pops out of nowhere again.
Okay, John. So this is what I was going to talk to you about because
Okay.
I feel like this is the calm before the storm. I feel like there's something happening because yesterday I saw like also Australia came out and said they're ending their mandates and all this kind
Okay.
of weird shit. And I'm like, Australia, like they were like so fascist when it came to
Yeah.
like COVID stuff. I mean, New Zealand's ended it. I mean, most places have ended it now. UK's ended it. A lot of places have ended it. For some godforsaken reason, Mexico still hasn't ended their mask mandates, but we never had the vax
But are they
mandate.
really? Oh, okay. Are they really
So-
enforcing anything? With the
Yes
masks?
and no, meaning like yes.
Depends on where you're at.
Yeah, depending on where you go. Like, yes, if you're going to the grocery store, you still have to wear it. They won't let you in. They'll just be like, no, you have to
Okay.
wear it.
Hmm.
But like certain things, like certain places, I'll go to a certain place now and then, they'll be like, put on your mask. And I'm like, no, never mind. And I'll walk out. Or like, I'll go to a place and I don't have a mask on. Nobody will say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
Mhm.
like, it's like one of those things now. But I don't know. I just feel like maybe this is a calm before the storm. I feel like something might happen. What do you think?
Yeah, where it's like all of a sudden there's a new outbreak, and then they're like Fauci and everybody's like, we should have never lifted mask mandates. That's the problem. And it's like, I'll tell you what, around here, I don't see a ton of people wearing masks, So I mean, they're not mandated. Maybe there are certain places, but here in Michigan, I haven't seen that for quite some time.
Here, it's the opposite. Like
Yeah.
people
I mean, don't
are
get me wrong. I went to Barnes and Noble, and I would say, going to a store like that, maybe it was like 50-50, but I just don't typically see it's been a while, since I've
Here-
actually seen it.
Here people are so compliant, John. Like they from day
Well, they're
one.
probably scared.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know. I don't know.
they've
Maybe
been
that's it.
compliant from day one, man. They didn't fight it.
Yeah.
Like it's never been fought here. It's not a thing. They're like, whatever, we'll just wear it.
Well, if they believe it, that's the most effective way to get people to do something, right? Is like, I mean, of course you can threaten them with punishment. I mean, that's certainly one way to do it. But the best thing is if they can buy into the idea themselves, if they can buy into the fear, and if they're actually fearful and they think that they could get corona, and it's so bad, like it's it's going to kill you type of level of fear, then people will do stuff. Like you can get people to do anything through fear.
That's very true. That's why the whole mass psychosis thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, like I was talking to a friend of mine about it, and like they were saying that, like especially like in the States, that they don't think that no matter what, like they don't think that no matter what happens, that it won't come back because people like kind of been blackpilled to it or whatever, that like it won't come back to the way it was. Like people are not going to stand for another like lockdown or mandates or like, put masks on kids' faces again and in school shutdowns and like things like that. What do you think? Do you think the United States will stand up this time and be like, maybe not?
I think more so now than before.
Yeah.
just because of what they've seen. Then again, you've got people who have actually experienced, known somebody who's died. So I mean, it's tricky, but I just think overall Americans just aren't going to take it. Like,
we're not gonna take it.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. I feel like I feel kind of like not at ease though about it. I can tell you this. I feel kind of like when you're like waiting for the shoe to drop.
Right.
That's
Like,
how I feel.
Where's it coming from?
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah.
That's how I've been feeling. Kind of like on edge, kind of like, oh, I don't know.
No, fair enough.
Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks. Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks. Thank you so much for $5. Says, Hail Nina, please accept this humble donation from a sea-stranded volleyball with a fun headdress. Thank you so much, Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks. Interestingly, I just saw Tom Hanks in a trailer for the new Elvis biopic that I saw when I went to watch The Northman. And it looked kind of good. He's not Elvis though. He's like Elvis's manager, and he's got like a fat face. Like he's got like those prosthetics that make him look fat. Tom Hanks does.
Uh-huh.
He's so fucked up. But he's not Elvis. He's the manager. Elvis is like this really, really like young, good-looking guy, actually. I don't know who he is. He's like a no-name. He looks cool. Silver Ronan for 2. Thank you so much. Says Canada only country sticking to coof fascism. Yeah, for now. So far. It's like they're the only people that are left. I'm like, well, I mean, other than here a little bit because of the mask thing. They need to get rid of the mask thing here. Raging Rhino says the insane craziness hasn't stopped here yet. The jab mandates get lifted on Friday. Are you still not allowed to go to work unless you've had the 2 jabs? So really, they're pretending to give freedom back. Oh, wow. See, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that's
it's like,
interesting, Raging. Thanks for that information. Yeah, because I was reading that too, and I was thinking about that because I was reading about the fact that they're lifting the mandates, but I was like, well, what about the people who are not vaccinated? Like, are they still gonna let them go back to work? It's weird because it's all worded weird too. So I'm like, Mark, thank you for another $5. You're so generous. Thank you, Mark. Says you can do it, John. Keep those eyes open. I know. I'm gonna let you go soon.
I'm trying, Mark.
Let you go soon.
No, I requested. Nina was so gracious. She was kind enough to put the show back to 9 because we originally had it at 10, and I've been on an early schedule, believe it or not. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm not gonna make it.
I know he's not gonna.
I'm like,
he's
I'm gonna
not gonna make it.
Yeah. I do have coffee. This coffee is not working at all.
Don't drink it anymore. You're gonna go to bed soon. We're gonna end it soon. It's fine.
No, we can say I can. Well, I suppose we're almost there, depending on what time.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'll be okay.
Orville Nation, thank you so much for being here. Oh my God, John, don't do that. You weirdo. One of my favorite friends, a guest who had a friend of Walt Disney, died just before we interviewed him. Oh, that sucks. That's weird. Good to see you though, PJ.
Yeah, what's up, Orville Nation? Yeah, good to see you, man.
Torgo the White for 2 says, "Hi Nina, here's some doll hairs." That's really weird.
That's so weird. It's funny.
What is that? What is that
creepy odd
icon
way.
too? Like he's wearing like what is that?
He's wearing a white suit.
Oh my God!
It looks like almost like EVS.
Suit?
Doesn't look like EVS. The guy's face.
A little bit. What the fuck? This super chat is creepy. I don't know what to say to this.
I've seen creepier.
Raging says, I can't work in a car dealership, but I can go shop in one. That's so annoying.
It's so dumb.
DJ says the Elvis actor starred in Shannara Chronicles show. I don't know what that is. Huh? Lol. EVS.
Yeah. By the way, support whatever projects Comicsgate has going on.
Yeah. Especially John Malin and them. They're pretty awesome. Speaking of Comicsgate and cool people in that group, Anna, that Star Wars girl, is gonna be on my channel on Friday for Infinite Hope, everybody.
Oh, awesome.
It's my
Wow.
80th show.
Dang.
It's gonna be amazing. And she's coming. She's coming to hang out with me.
Cool.
So that's cool. I know it's 420.
That's exciting.
Happy 420, everybody. Smoke them if you got them.
No, it's exciting that Anna's gonna be yeah. I was once on Infinite Hope, but I wasn't. I guess
You
I
weren't
wasn't
very hopeful.
No, I wasn't. Well, I was trying to counterbalance it, give it a little, make it a little more interesting. People can only take so much bad news, but I feel like people can only take so much good news too.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Well, here's the problem with good news. It's kind of like a happy ending, right?
Oh, hell.
Not like
Hey-o.
that. Not like that happy ending. But there's no drama to it. There's no conflict, and so it's just that can be a problem with good news. However, I'm a fan.
Speaking of happy endings and my show.
That's the only place you'll see that, folks. I'm surprised. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't.
Hey, that was on YouTube. I took that from YouTube. Speaking of merch, I'm planning on making like Infinite Hope merch. Like I want to put like I love good humans on a shirt and like have like a little turtle with like two turtles with like a heart between them, and it says like turtle love.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna just screenshot a picture of that and throw it on a shirt.
No,
with a turtle like that.
I don't
Why
think
not?
anybody would wear that.
I'd
Who's
be
gonna wear?
surprised. Well,
who's
I want
gonna
to
wear a turtle sex shirt.
Don't put like words or anything on. Just let the image speak for itself.
What? People wouldn't wear that.
What?
People wouldn't wear that.
Oh, it's a great conversation starter. You go to the bar with that, and like you're talking to some girl, and like, what's going on there? And like, oh, let's here's an opening to talk about sex. Just turn the conversation into
Oh my God, people are already saying that they would do it.
Nina, you know how many shirts I sold last year? Listen to me.
Okay. All right. I'll do it.
What do you got to lose?
I don't have anything to lose.
Can you wait, how many subscribers you got?
Oh my God. Jennifer Cisco is saying she would wear it too.
I mean, I would probably wear it.
Ultra Maximus says put turtle sex on it too. Oh my God.
I tend to think less is more, but
I think less is more. If I make that
it's a little mystery. There's a little mystery to it. Like what
exactly? Because that's the conversation starter.
Yeah.
Because somebody will like see that turtle face with like the mouth open and everything. They'll be like, what the fuck is going on with that turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a good like staple of your show.
No text.
So yeah.
I agree. You got all right. Maybe I'll make both. Like one cutesy one and one just raw.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You guys have given me some good ideas. People would wear a trash bag if you sold it to them for $100. That's interesting. I never thought about it like that. I never thought about it like that.
You start sporting it in your Instagram page. that would do it. That'd just be funny for like a parody of like, Instagram influencers and models,
I would do it. Yeah. Almost at 10K. It's true.
Yeah. Then you could get a Teespring store and
I know. I don't know if I might have a party when I reach 10K. Let's see. What am I at now? 9.68.
Wow, you're
It's
doing
pretty
great.
close.
Yeah, I feel like last time maybe you were in the 8s that I checked. So
Yeah, it's getting close. It's getting close.
gonna hit the Big 10.
Okay, one last topic before we go, John.
All right.
Because I wrote it in the comments. What did you hear about what happened with Ezra Miller?
I did, yeah. A little bit. He hit somebody else again.
Yeah, he hit some
This guy
chick.
can't help himself. He really likes hitting women too. Like it's not
I know.
man. If he was straight, he would never get away with this stuff.
No.
That's what's so messed up about. I'm not saying he's getting away with it now, but up to this point, like this is, yeah, he's got a problem.
I think this guy, Ezra Killer,
throws a chair at a woman. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he threw a chair at a woman and hit her in the head.
Was he at a bar?
I don't know if this video, okay, so Ryan Kinnell posted this video, and I didn't understand if this was from like the actual event. Because he says Ezra Miller sizing up the next victim while his arrest is being reported on local news.
No, so I don't think this doesn't have anything to do with the act, but he just happened to be in some other place. But this was playing on the news.
Oh, this was playing on the news, and he's like he's
out
place.
there talking with somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Oh my God,
what's
Ryan's
he wearing?
Dude, this is probably the most normal outfit I've ever seen him wear.
Yeah, it almost looks like a woman's one-piece bathing suit.
Kind of
like
that. Yeah.
You can kind of see where it's like a V-neck or whatever. Yeah,
he's
I don't know.
Sizing this lady up so he can throw this chair at her.
Like, if you're talking to Ezra Miller, like I mean, I suppose you want him to hit you, like you would want him to hit you so you could just sue him, you know.
Well, yeah, because I feel like
I wouldn't, I'm not, but I could imagine people like, yeah, I'm just gonna piss this guy off, hoping he hits me, and I'll just
I know. I feel like Warner Bros. Has been going around like handing out checks and being like, "Hey, don't take us to court. Here's $500,000. Just shut up and don't say anything about like this guy."
Yeah.
And people are like, "Okay." And then he goes and just.
Well, the thing is, like, do you want to be in the media? Do you want your name dragged through the mud? Do you want to go through the whole courtroom stuff? Like, if Warner Brothers is paying off people, which I suppose it's possible for sure, you know. Like,
I would hands down take that check. I'd be like, "Thank you, Ching."
Yeah, real quick, boom, easy
Done.
money. Like, why? What's the point of going through the hassle?
Nerd Cookies is in the house as Nina and John.
Hey, what's up, Nerd Cookies? Always good to see you.
Yeah, ding dong, girl. I love you.
There's a shirt.
Yeah, ding dong.
Yeah,
but only
Ding
Nerd
dong.
Cookies would get that.
There's still fans.
You think
There's
so?
fans out there. You're gonna hit a very specific niche. Might be.
Yeah, ding dong shirts, Nerd Cookies. I'm doing it. Don't copy me, Nerd Cookies. I called it.
You guys might have to be partners.
Latino Slant is here. Hi, Latino Slant.
Hey, what's up, Paulie?
Silver Ronin for 2 says Ezra is a violent version of Shia LaBeouf. Shiloh's gotten his moments too. Like he got into like a knife fight with someone. He's gotten into a couple fights. But this dude is just next level because it's like every other day with him.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, I do think fame, like some people just handle it better than other people. And not to say like this is the result of like fame and this is why Ezra's doing it. Obviously, there's some issues that this guy has that are more than likely unresolved, but
mental illness, you mean?
Sure. I mean, call it what you want. But if you're famous, like it's very difficult to go anywhere where you're not noticed. And you know, to kind of be on top of the world and really not have anywhere, not have anywhere to go from there.
Mhm.
And then not to be able to have like a real conversation with people, because you never know what their motives are and if they want something from you, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like people think like, oh man, if I just got rich and I got famous, you know, my problems would be over.
Mhm.
But there is like it's a lonely
Dude,
world.
that's
Yeah,
literally the stuff that, like, I've been like, hearing in the Johnny Depp trial. Like, it's like some of the stuff he talks about, I'm like, "Man, like, being famous is, like, such a blessing and a curse at the same
sure.
time." You
Yeah, I'm
think
not
about
saying
all
like
the
feel
good stuff.
sorry for, you know, oh, we need to feel sorry for these people, but
No.
you know, but I was listening to a podcast with Rick Rubin and Andre 3000 from Outkast,
Mhm.
and like he was talking about some of this stuff today, like Andre 3000, where you know, like once you're famous too, you can't undo that, and
Mm-mm.
so you know, like people, it's kind of like just the ability to go somewhere like anonymously and
Mhm.
not have anybody recognize you. You don't appreciate that, I think, till it's gone, you
Yeah.
know. And once it's gone, it's just like, and then if you're like Andy Dick, or let's say you're an actor or a musician on the
Mhm.
down, you know, you're on, like trending downward in a sense, or you're no longer at the peak, you know, people still recognize you, and they might want to talk to you, or they might feel so inclined to insult you, or who knows what, you know. And
Mhm.
it's just a bizarre thing that people didn't have to deal with. Like you know, wasn't the case for as many people as it is now, which is still a very, very few. But anyways, I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
normalcy.
that's the kind of stuff that, like, Johnny Depp has been saying too, like,
Mm,
on the trial, like, just how his life changed, especially after Pirates, because he was saying, like, I was famous before, and then he got, like, Pirates famous, and he was like, that was, like, another level of famous,
mm,
and then, he's like, "My life changed," and he's like, "I would go to hotels," and it's like, it's so weird to think about, because you're, like, thinking to yourself, "Okay, here's, like, you're rich, you can fly private jet to, like, whatever, whatever country you want, in the, like, the most beautiful hotel, like, get the presidential suite or whatever, like, get yourself the best of the best of the best, but you can't leave it, because if you do, people will go crazy and harass you and your kids, and, like, you can never actually, like, go sightseeing, or, like,
right.
go to the coffee shop down the street and enjoy a little cafe, like,
Without
if
somebody saying something to you.
without
Yeah.
people
Being
harassing
around.
you all the
Yeah.
time, and it's kind of crazy. Yeah, money can't buy peace. It's true. Um, John Logic is the way. Miss this man on YouTube. Well, he's right here. He's right here. I never
Well,
understand when people say I miss you when someone's like right there. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like
well,
when
I
when
mean,
a
you know what
girlfriend
he's
is
saying,
like,
though.
I miss you, and like you're like, I'm right here, dude.
Yeah, like let's enjoy the time we have right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I miss you. Well, okay, but I really miss no. But it's people are just saying they care, Nina. Like
I
that's all.
know. I
I
know.
mean, it's what probably one of the best compliments you can get
Aren't
is to
yeah,
actually be missed. I mean, if you know when you're dead, people miss you. Like that's how you know.
Aw, but
It's
but
a,
you don't know it though. Well, you do if you believe the way I do with spirits and everything like that. You find that.
sure, but
You
if you were worth missing, like that's you know, I feel like
Oh,
that's a pretty good thing, right? It's
it
better
is.
than the
True.
alternative.
That's true.
People not remembering you or not caring if you died.
Um, Nina doesn't want your love. Yes, I do. I don't know. Fine, I take it back, Nina. Pinche. I'm just saying don't miss him too much
Listen.
because he's gonna come back. Like he's
No,
he's gonna come back.
you've already said what you know, Paul, Paulie said he missed you. if he said he missed you, no, I do get what you're saying to some extent. I get it.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't
hurt me no more.
And with that,
Boom, 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 boom. I just think of the SNL skit.
God, I love that show.
Yeah, with I think the original one was with Jim Carrey, which might have been the best.
Oh, I don't think I ever saw that.
Yeah, that's what started it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love that movie.
they're at the urinal too, like in the skit, and they're doing the.
Wait, can we watch that? Am I gonna get claimed?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much we can watch.
I'll watch that by myself later.
Okay.
Thank you, John, for being here and staying awake.
I'm glad I made it.
I know. I'm so glad you did.
Had nothing to do with. It's just not my unfortunately now it's not my time slot. So like, am I growing up? Am I like
I know
what is going on?
Yeah, what has happened to you? It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Right. Like I used to be Vampire John. Now it's like getting up at the break of dawn. Sometimes yeah.
What the fuck? Hold on. I have to highlight something. Hold on. Somebody was being really weird in the chat. Nina, do you drop deuces in bed? Do I look like Amber Heard?
Wow.
No.
Oh, okay.
I would never. I have class.
Did she get like super drunk one night or what?
I don't know. I haven't listened to today's hearing. I'm going to after this.
That should have been blackmail for Johnny Depp. I know. Take pictures of that and yeah.
How dare you?
Like you screw me over. I'm sharing this with the whole world. Let me just divorce you nice and easy.
I felt so bad for him because like yesterday in the beginning he kept being like it didn't have to go this far and he kept looking at her and he was like it didn't have to end up like this. It didn't have to look this far. And you could tell like that his eye like his his gaze was going like over there.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty fucking sure her team is listening to Nick Rekieta because Nick Rekieta and them, even though they're not supposed to, but Nick and them were commenting about her outfits throughout the streams because she was wearing like terrible outfits.
Mm-hmm.
And so yesterday Nick goes, they need to make her like wear a lighter color, like not funeral colors, and get her to put her hair down and like make her look nice. And today she was wearing like white pearl like thing with hair down, like all nice. And they 100% listened to him because it was pretty surreal, like how different she looked.
Did she look like she was just trying too hard to play this like this victim part?
Yes. Well, from the stuff I saw, she looked like completely like she had like that, like the whole time, like as he's like talking, because apparently like some shit came out today, like about the cutting the finger and like all this stuff like that. That's why I'm like, I can't wait to go watch this.
Wow.
So like all that stuff came. They played her audio tape about telling him to like go and basically like tell the world like no one's gonna believe you. So yeah.
Yeah, what a terror. Gosh, I don't know how you do that to somebody that you love, but
I don't think she's capable of love. I think she's a psychopath.
It's very possible.
Mark, thank you so much for the $2 and all your support tonight. It says, love you guys. It was a great show tonight. And on that note, John, do you have your bell? Ring it and wake yourself up.
Yes. I'm literally dozing off here. This is terrible. I was at the beginning of the live stream. I was psyching myself up. I actually was fairly energetic, but I knew it was going to happen.
It's all good.
I don't know about you, but I got a fever. A fever for sleep. But the only prescription is more caffeine and more cowbell. I gotta have it, baby. I gotta.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for
Wake up! Wake the F up!
Oh my god.
Thank you so much, everybody, for all of your support, your super chats. Aiken, thank you for the super sticker, which is of a doggy farting heart. You guys are amazing. Love you guys, all of you. John and I will be back for Infinite Talk again in a couple weeks. Keep an eye on that. Make sure you subscribe to John Talks 2. That's where the next one will be. And also, John Talks, all the links in the description. Make sure you follow him. Bye, everybody.
Love y'all. Take care.